Good morning. Welcome back. It's Friday. Had my meeting down in Columbus yesterday, so we didn't make a video. Some sales training, different updates with seed business kind of stuff. Really good meeting. I was glad to be able to get to go. On that trip, I picked up some seed. I got some alfalfa for a customer. I got some clover seed for different stuff. So we got to get this unloaded. It was raining the whole way yesterday, so I had to put it in under the cover. But yeah, we got to get this stuff here unloaded and put in the barn, and we'll get to work on our planter. Oh, we'll just set this off to the side over here. So the clover is a cover crop for us. We'll talk more about it when we get to it. We're probably a month out from really needing or using any of it. Essentially, it's something that we use where we have wheat to have something growing other than weeds after we harvest the wheat. So we do something called frost seeding, where we spread it when the ground is still actively freezing and thawing, usually the end of March. And it kind of gets established and starts growing, but then once we take the weed off in July, it starts getting sunlight and really growing then. The problem is, where I double crop beans, I can't have clover. And I have big plans for double cropping a lot of beans this year if everything works out right. So we're not doing very much clover, very little. Okay, let's get to work on our planter. I have a fair bit to do to it today that I want to get done. We've got 4 meters that need washed yet, so I'm going to start there because that's simple and easy and won't take me that long. And then we need to go through and check the gap on all of our openers. I showed you that the other day, and double check that all our gauge wheels are adjusted right. Now, I'm pretty sure the gauge wheels are all okay because they don't really move with those RK kits on there. They're pretty good. But we do need to check, so we're going to just run through that. Start with washing. So I've been going through and I'm washing some of these meters off, right? Last time I was doing this, I sort of showed you the process, so we're not going to go through it all again. But I had noticed on the one last time that we've got these lines worn in here, these grooves. And I had seen it on one meter really bad. And I'm like, I wonder if that's on all of them. And I just missed it. And I did, because it is on all of them. So I don't really think that's hurting anything. But certainly shows the wear that we've got on this planter over the years. I don't know. We're gonna run them. That's the last row unit that needed to be washed, so it is done. I'll give it a few minutes to dry off. We need to go through and check the gap on the openers. So I was working on that a little bit, but this is essentially what I showed you the other day, where we take our 2 business cards, put them in here where these blades touch, and measure the gap between them. We need it to be between 1.5 inches and 2 inches. I mean, the closer to 2, the better. Yeah, so I got to go through and do that. I'm also, while doing this, so checking our gauge wheels, just making sure we've got, this gap here is correct. I have not yet found one that is not, so that's good, but just need to go through and double check everything. Okay, well, I went through and checked the openers and gauge wheels on the front rank, and those are all pretty good. Didn't have to really adjust any of them. Got the row units all washed, so it's lunchtime. I'm going to go do that, and then I got somebody coming to pick up the couple bags of alfalfa that I had, so I got to print off a bill, and I'm going to hang out at the seed warehouse until he gets there. Lunch is eaten, alfalfa seed is picked up and paid for. It's a good day. All right, we got to keep moving on this planter here. I want to be able to get it out of the shop on Monday, so I'm trying to get as much done today as possible, recognizing that I don't have my electric or my hydraulic line, so that's going to have to happen on Monday. All right, well, we got the openers all checked and adjusted and where they're supposed to be. I think I'm going to go through and put seed tubes and opener the meters back on. I think we can do that. And then we need to change a hydraulic hose. And I didn't get the long one, but I have another one we're going to change. Let me show you. Well, maybe we'll work on that right now. So up here, just a small one, yeah. Up here on this main lift cylinder, right here, we have this little leaky hose, right? Can you see that? No, hold on. Zoom in, turn the light on. There you go. Yeah, it's leaky. I think it might be leaking out of the crimp area here and not actually out of the fitting. And Phil happened to have one. It's a little hose. So we can change that. The problem is there's pressure on that cylinder, and we can't just take that off without having the cylinder stops in down there and floating it and getting all the pressure off. So we're going to do that. I put the main cylinder stops in. See if we can get the weight off of. That's not really what I want. We're on the stops there. All right, well, the weight's on the cylinder stops. We'll start loosening it up. If oil goes spraying everywhere, then we'll just run away real fast so we don't get hit in the head by the tank falling on us. But we'll try it. It should be okay. This shouldn't be that hard.
If you put it more than half a turn, it's going to be release and pressure. I thought.
You think it should be leaking by now if it's got pressure on it?
Yeah.
I would think so too.
You got a smaller wrench for over here?
For this?
Yeah, will that turn?
I doubt it. I don't know. Okay. Well, that's not what I want.
You say some of them you got.
Here comes some oil. I put a drain pan down so we can catch it if it leaks a bunch.
You got a double in? Yeah.
Well, I took a bath in it, but
A shower.
we got it off. Shower, yeah. It sprayed me. Oh well. It wasn't a lot of oil. It was just a little bit of pressure. It didn't move. Nothing moved, did it?
No.
No. All right, well, we got the new hose in there. You can see the oil splatter from when it came loose. So we're going to have to give it another bath now and wash the oil off of everything. Okay, let's try and lift it back up. Still in plant, yep. There it goes. Yeah, we can pull them. Yeah, you can pull the stops. We're good though. I'm gonna lift the back rank up a little bit. We're gonna put the boxes on the front stuff, and then we'll fold them down so we can put the boxes on the back rank. Okay, add another project to our list of things to work on here today. That back row would not fold up. I think there's something going on with the electric solenoid that controls the oil flow in the main valve block, because I've had this issue before, but it's always gone, and this time I couldn't get it to go at all. So somewhere up there, I think we have a solenoid going bad. That, or there's a wire bad somewhere. We need to look at the connections. So these two solenoids right here are solenoids that control the oil flow to the rock shafts. And the first time I tested them, I took them off of there and hooked them up and had no energizing to them. I got Jack in the tractor pushing buttons for me. Was not getting them to do anything, so then I got my test light out and we had power, and I hooked them back up and they worked. They were magnetizing. So we're putting it back together. Maybe if I can figure out how this goes. Like this. I should probably tighten those. Doesn't take much. Just snug it up so it doesn't come loose. And then we'll start the tractor up and try the hydraulics and see if we can fold this back rank up. Okay. Think I can tell them how to do it? Just like that. Now they're working. I don't know if we got a little dirt in the connections or what, but they're going. Well, I fixed it. There we go. Meters are back on. Sweet. Okay, so this is in good shape. We've got a hydraulic hose to replace, and we need to grease everything. And we're going to hope that we have our hose on Monday. I might have to go and get it. I probably will be at the dealership, but they don't make their parts run until Tuesday, so we'll probably have to run up there and get it, which is fine. But I think that's about all we've got left to do to this planter, and then we're ready to go plant beans. So as soon as it dries up, time to go. I say on February 23rd, and you think I'm joking, but for those of you that are relatively new, I think it was 2 years ago, I planted beans March 17th in Michigan. That's pretty rare, so I'll push the boundaries. Okay, it is 5 o'clock, and I should go home, but I think my wife is going to be a little later tonight. She had some stuff going on, and so I've got some time, so I'm going to go out and work in the seed warehouse. I should find my coat. No, I already I don't know. I got more. Anyway, we're gonna go hang some more foam up. It's nice out today. It's, you know, it's not super cold, although they're talking tomorrow like a high of 32 degrees, so it's gonna cool off pretty drastically overnight. I do have the heat running in the seed warehouse. Intend to keep it running at this point. We may treat some beans towards the end of next week if all goes well. Hopefully we'll get some deliveries made, and I'll let you guys in on what we're doing for a truck situation, because I haven't bought one yet, right? We're gonna need a bigger truck than my 3/4 ton Chevy for delivering all the seed. I have a solution. And I think Dalton, my guy that I'm warehousing for, might come down one day, and we're gonna sort a bunch of seed out and try and, you know, get the bags handled, figure out where they need to go, although I have a bunch of bags of corn that need to be delivered yet. So, and we've got a shipment coming in. I got the truck coming Thursday, maybe some other ones too. So we've got a lot going on next week, I guess. Been hanging foam. I'm getting close to being done. I got all this stuff done on top of these boxes here. Basically went from where the edge of the fiberglass insulation is over to that truss. I've already got most of the outside of that done. We basically need one piece to fill in that gap from there to there. I'm gonna have to do it off the lift along the side here, so I can't do it right now, or I'm not gonna do it right now, but we're close, and I've already got from there up done, so it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more pieces, and this side then will be totally done. I have just a little bit more to do on the far side there. I've got from right there down to do, so we're close. I would love to get some more of the fiberglass and steel up, but I'm sort of running out of time, and just having that foam up there is making a big difference, so I'm happy about that. Yeah, it'd be nice to get these next 2 bays done to be able to work off the boxes here, finish that one, although we've got these bags in the middle that kind of make that a little bit difficult. It is what it is. So we'll see. We'll see if we get a day when it's raining or something and I can't be delivering. Maybe we can hang some steel, but we gotta start moving seed here real fast.